Jennifer.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Oh, Jennifer Beals joins us right now, the star of Chicago Code. Jennifer, the number one question that I'm asked, because you and I had our little scene and it's going to be on tonight, I'm very excited. This is a big deal to me.
Well, you do a fantastic job.
Oh, stop it. This is a big deal to me. So
go ahead.
Earlier, look, I was stuck in New York yesterday. They had a rough day Saturday, so a lot of flights were bumped. And this entire choir from Niles High School, Niles West or Niles East or whatever, they got up. There was a baby crying. I was feeling miserable. You're probably wondering where I'm going with this. And they got up and they sang a full choir. 40 people stood around this little baby crying at the airport. Everybody was miserable and started singing to this baby. The kids started laughing. It was just this joyous moment. It was one of the great moments of my life. And I went over and I said, hey, thank you for that. You really changed the mood of everybody in this airport, LaGuardia. And one of the guys goes, you look familiar. I said, well, watch Chicago Code tomorrow night. And they said, what's Chicago Code? I said, well, it's the show that stars Jennifer Beals from Flashdance. And they go, what's Flashdance?
Oh, I love it.
Well, but Jennifer.
Well, I'll tell you, the most common thing that happens to me is people call me Jessica Beals. It's fantastic.
I've done it.
It's nice.
I've done it. But look, I don't want to talk about Flashdance. But then the people that know Flashdance, they always say the same thing. And this has got to be rough. They always say, what's she look like? What's she look like? We filmed it before the show was on TV. So I said, you know who she is. This girl, she was great. Right. And I named a couple of her movies. What's she look like? What's she look like? Well, she looks freaking hot. She looks, I mean, look, I was 5'2" and a fat little kid without any facial hair when I saw Flashdance. You look exactly the same.
Wow.
Yes, but you saw me after 2 hours of hair and makeup.
Yes, that's true.
That?
Okay,
So,
but what I want to know is you seem to me like you, Jennifer, tell me if I'm wrong, you seem to me like your family and the real world is much more important to you than being a TV star.
Fame is really far down the list. I would say it's not even on the list, unless, of course, I want to try to get into a restaurant. But other than that, it's really not on the list because it's one of those things that you have no control over at all.
Yes.
It's just about how people perceive you, and you can't live your life that way. That would be exhausting. Yes.
And I really get that feeling from you that your kids and their mental state and the real world is more important to you than Jennifer Beals, a superstar.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but what is the pressure?
Well, Jennifer Beals Superstar doesn't exist.
Okay,
that doesn't even exist.
Look, you're the star. You're the star of this TV show. What I'm asking you, because everybody says the same thing. What does she look like? What is she, Jennifer? Oh, what does she look like? I mean, that's not what was it like acting with her? What was the show like? What does she look like? Every single person. I mean, are you aware of this? I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
You know what? That's the culture in which we live. That what I look like is far more important than what it was like working together or what I am like as a human being.
I mean, you're
and there you go, and that's why we thank God for hair and makeup people.
But what I'm asking, what is the pressure like?
What pressure?
I mean, do you feel like do you have to work out 8 hours a day? Do you?
Gosh, no. No. Again, then I would be living for other people's perceptions, which I can't do. That would be unbelievably exhausting. You know, after the show, I kind of stopped working out for the first time in my life, I think, because for the show I was doing a lot of boxing, running. I was getting my testosterone on for the show, and afterwards I was just kind of tired of it. And so now I just do yoga every now and again and swim, but nothing really big. And I do it so that I can feel grounded, so that I can feel strong in my body, but not so, I can be high and bright in the backside.
If you need, I like high and bright though. If you need testosterone, I can help you with that. I have extra. So we show up in this studio that I found for the producers of this show, Chicago Code. It's on Fox prime time tonight, not Fox News Channel, Fox, the network. And I was on Huckabee last night, so I want to tell people it's Fox prime time tonight, regular network. And so I showed up, and this director from Australia is just in. He doesn't know who the hell Mancow is. He knows who Jennifer Beals is. He doesn't know who I am. And I said, and we're on the mean streets. I said, brother, and he's wearing a pink sweater. I said, you got a lot of guts wearing a pink sweater around here. And he laughed at me, and he didn't know what he was going to get. But anyway, he goes, what do you think of the studio? And I found the studio, and they dressed it. They set it up for TV. And I said, it's great. It's fine. But it's sterile. Look at this studio. Look around here. My studio right now, there's dirty coffee mugs. There's newspapers everywhere. It's trashed. It's trash. We're living in here. We're trapped in this box. And I look back, and it's perfect. There's trash everywhere. There's newspapers. There's markers. There's notes. There's dirty coffee mugs. I mean, within like 30 seconds, I looked back.
That's why you're Mancow De Niro.
It was incredible.
Yeah, no, we've got a whole amazing team. We've got a great crew that can transform anything within moments.
It was. I can't even tell you how weird it was.
Wow.
I mean, I'm talking to the guy, and I turned around, and it's right.
Perfect.
I mean, I don't know where they got dirty coffee mugs and crumpled up newspapers and notes, and they said.
I think they just went to the Teamsters and said, "Can we have your coffee cup?"
That's it.
Put it.
That's it.
There.
So anyway, Jennifer, look, I was a nervous wreck. I had a crush on you like everybody did, and
oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, come on. And my first masculine feelings. Some of my first masculine feelings were looking at you.
Oh.
For real. When I went from being a boy to being a man, that little weird, that uncomfortable, awkward in-between period, watching you. Oh, my God. So,
well, I'm glad I could be of service, just like the Niles Choir.
Yes. And so you were wonderful. It was great spending the day with you. I'm glad that our 20 hours of filming resulted in 2 minutes of TV time.
Did you see it at all? Have you seen it already?
No.
Go see it tonight.
No, I don't want to see it. I have it. I've had it for a couple of weeks.
But you're going to watch it tonight.
I want to see it on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, I understand.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Well, I've seen bits of it because I had to go in and loop certain things.
Oh, yeah.
So I've seen little bits of it, and I have seen that scene, and I think it worked out well.
Good.
And you do a great job.
Oh, stop.
Awesome.
No, it's true. I mean,
look,
let's face it, both of us were framed so that we could get the L train in the background.
Is that all that mattered? Just how everything looked? We're just...
Well, the great thing about the show is that Chicago really is like this ubiquitous character. So.
It's a great city to film in, and as is New York and some other cities. But this city certainly has a character to it. So, look, it's on tonight. Very excited about it. I hope you folks will watch. And the show, the 9th episode, and they replayed some of them, but it just is it's getting better and better.
That's good.
It absolutely is.
The show is it's building to this crescendo. It's so I hope folks will check it out. And you're just a doll.
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe I just can't believe I just said that.
Aww.
I sound like my father. She's a doll. That Jennifer Beals. And how does she look? Wow. Watch.